Then, pour epoxy resin into the hollow, add fresh flowers and leaves, and fill it up with more epoxy resin. After that, smooth the surface, and you'll have a unique decorative piece. Using a similar method, start by taking a sunflower and sprinkle sand on it to absorb moisture while preserving the color of the flower. Next, pour a little epoxy resin into a round mold, then arrange fresh flowers and leaves on top. Once the flowers are placed, pour more epoxy resin until the mold is completely filled. After the resin has set, smooth both sides of the piece. You will now have a beautiful circular flower design encapsulated in a transparent resin mold. This stunning flower round can be used as a tabletop, and I guarantee your guests will be amazed by this unique and eye-catching decoration. It's a perfect way to add a personal touch to your home. It makes for a great conversation starter during gatherings. I really do love this. Here's another DIY project for making a tabletop using a similar method. By now, I'm sure you've got the basic steps down. The most important material for this project is epoxy resin. For the design, you can choose any flowers and leaves you like. In this case, I filled the mold with dandelion flowers. Instead of using the original clear epoxy, I mixed in a bit of light green color to give the table a unique touch. Once I poured the colored resin over the flowers, I let it set and hardened into a beautiful design. After smoothing the surface, I had a stunning, customized tabletop ready to use. This project not only looks gorgeous, but also lets you showcase your creativity. You can experiment with different colors, flowers, and leaves to create something completely personal and one of a kind. It's a great way to add a fresh, nature-inspired element to your home decor. Try it out. Here, I use flowers in vintage tones, still following the same method of making a tabletop with epoxy resin. I carefully selected roses, lavender, and dried petals in soft, muted colors to create a charming, retro feel. After arranging the flowers in the mold, I poured the clear epoxy resin over them, ensuring the flowers were fully covered. To add depth, I mixed in a subtle beige tint into the resin. Once it hardened, I sanded the surface smooth, revealing a gorgeous, vintage-inspired tabletop. I preserved the freshness and color of the flowers by